Tough one for us to give up, especially here at home with all this energy on the court. But the bottom line is this league is hard. It's going to be hard every night, and we can't take that. We can't take that for granted. No game is going to be easy, and so if we're going to win games, we have got to be high level in terms of our execution, whether that's on offense, whether that's on defense. I think tonight, the team who executed the details of things the best down the stretch is who won the game. They did a really good job of getting to what they wanted to get to down the stretch and finding the right opportunities for themselves.
Cheyenne, I guess, just going down the stretch, how was it for you kind of battling down there on the post with the Leah Boston?
It was a battle all night. Focus was getting her the ball, so I had to make sure I was focused on keeping her from getting the ball as much as I could. But it was a team effort all the way around on trying to just disrupt her as much as we could.
Nah, it's going into coming off the bench, putting in a double. Talk about your mentality tonight and what you were looking to do to help the team in tonight's game.
Yeah, I think first and foremost, everybody has a role on the team and everybody needs to execute it, and that's what I try to do every time I come off the bench, offensively, defensively, and whether shots fall or not, just making sure I do what I'm put on the floor to do.
Coach, were you scores getting into close to the 90s tonight? How do you feel about your defensive effort tonight?
Nah, we have got to defend better than that. Better than this. And like I said, it's the execution of small things like the personnel, you know what I mean? Paying attention to personnel and understanding how much it matters, especially in this league. And we just didn't do a great job of that. Boxing out, we knew that they go to the boards hard. We pressed it all week, right? And Egbo ends up with 5 offensive rebounds. Right, things like that. So we just got to do a better job of executing the details.
And scheming against, for you, Coach, scheming against Leah Boston for the first time. What did you see from her today?
Leah does a really good job of getting deep position. I actually thought CP did a pretty good job on her. We could have probably brought some more digs, but I thought CP did a pretty good job today. But she's a big body who does a really good job of getting low paint touches and then being able to score. But I thought we did okay. Against Boston today.
On a lighter note, home opener sold out, big crowd.
Yeah.
Can you all speak to, what it means to play in an environment like that?
It's amazing. It's continuing to get better and better, and it just encourages us and gives us motivation to continue to work and protect home court. We have to have a short memory. We have another one Tuesday at home, so it's important for us to just focus on getting a win and make sure nothing like this happens again.
Coach, how do you feel about Haley's progression so far early this season?
Yeah, it's been hard for me to try to get some rotation minutes in for Haley. And I think she's still just trying to figure out the league and how to play against the league, which, for any rookie, that takes some time. You know what I mean? And so she's no different than when she came into this league. That's just a natural progression of rookies, that it takes some time to figure out the pace, the speed, different players, different things like that. So Haley's still working through those kinks. So just being patient, and her time will come. Haley's time will come. She'll be ready for it.
First 3 games, how do you guys kind of summarize these first 3 games against Dallas, Minnesota, and tonight?
It's for you guys.
How do we feel, basically? How do we feel? Yeah, every night is a learning experience. Different teams, different players, and a lot of different schemes that we really have to buy into every night. And I think, just finding our flow. Every night, whether it's a win or a loss, we come out with some good and some bad. We want to continue on the good and transform our bad and move on from there. Like we continue to say, this league is tough, but it's also quick. We have quick turnarounds. We have another game in 2 days, so we just have to figure out what worked for us, what didn't, and continue to build from there.
CP, coming into Atlanta, you were talking about how much support there was in Chicago and how Atlanta was kind of growing, and you mentioned it just a couple of answers ago. How more specifically do you feel about the engagement here with the community of how they're embracing this team?
I think the engagement is great now that we have new management in the front office has definitely shown a difference and a change, a big improvement from 2 years ago. So I'm really excited to see what continues to happen.
Coach, 34 free throw attempts. Did you like the aggressiveness, at least on the offensive side?
Oh yeah. I think the last couple games, even the first game, we've done a great job of getting to the free throw line. So that's obviously a positive for us, and that we need to continue to do. And I think they see the benefits of it as well. You know what I mean? It'd be good if we can finish some of these easy ones. We had some easy ones down the stretch that we didn't finish. That typically we can. It's good, CP. Next play. Next play. We got another one on Tuesday where you're going to get an opportunity to knock those in, so I'm not worried about it. But, when you make those little ones, they help change momentum and shift momentum. But the fact that we're getting to the free throw line means that we're being aggressive, and so I'll take that.
Coach, I was talking about taking care of the basketball.
Yeah.
About how things have been doing with that so far.
Yeah, we did a great job of that today. We really did. I mean, 11 turnovers. That's where we need to be. You know what I mean? That's exactly where we need to be, 11, 12 turnovers, because you can't take the aggression away in terms of trying to push pace, and that's going to happen. Turnovers are going to happen in those. But I thought the silly ones that we've had the past 2 games we didn't have today. Like our post players were a little bit more patient on our post-entry passes and different things like that, so we didn't have those turnovers. We did a better job of taking care of the ball. So that, again, the free throws, those were all positives that we need to continue to take with us to the next game.
Seems like you also did a good job with second chance points, kind of limiting the Fever with their second chance points. Also, on the offensive glass, kind of limiting them as well. How do you take that momentum, especially to maybe bring that intensity on the defensive side, rebounding, that is?
Yeah, I thought we did an okay job, right? And I say that, and I say it in a way, it's like we knew Egbo, we knew Boston, we knew Smith were all really good offensive rebounds. So the fact that Egbo got 5, that we didn't do a good job. You know what I mean? Because those are the ones you need to eliminate, because that's how they're effective and that's how they impact the game. And so down the stretch, you saw we gave up the free throw one where it was like a shot, and then it bounces at the free throw line and they get the offensive rebound, another extra possession out of it. So things like that, you know what I mean? Those are details and those matter. You know what I mean? That's a way that they can impact. If you want to limit people's impact, limit what they do well, right? And we didn't do a great job of that.
Coach Tanisha hasn't seen any minutes yet. Can you speak to that and just her spot in the rotations?
No, I mean LA is a rookie, right? And she's still trying to figure it out as well. But we have great players, you know what I mean, that played significant minutes for us last year, and did well for us last year. You know what I mean? LA's doing exactly what we're asking her to do. She's not, it's no fault of her own, because she's doing exactly what we're asking her to do. But so are the other ones. You know what I mean? So are the other ones. So it's just the nature of the business. You know what I mean? I'm not sure where we've gotten to a point where we just expect that kids are going to come in and automatically play. You know what I mean? Like they've been here for years. She's been here for years. She has an extra year under her belt now, experience. Like that.
I didn't play as a rookie at all. Throwing that out there.
Right? And she's 9 years in. And the first half of the season, Nas had DMPs. You know what I'm saying? It's just the nature of the business, you know? And like I said, it's no knock to LA. It's just that she has people ahead of her that have the experience and that are playing, and they're also doing what we're asking. So it could just be a wait your turn, right? I mean, CP, I didn't play that much my rookie year either. You know what I mean? And I had a great 14-year career after that. So that's just the nature of the business. I know people keep wanting to know, and I know South Carolina fans really want to know what's going on with LA. Nothing. LA is doing exactly what we're asking her to do. She comes in every day, she works her butt off every single day, and she does what we ask her to do, and we expect that because she's a part of this team.
Time for 2 more in the room.
Coach.
That Nas. Last year you came in, you didn't play much in the first half, but this year you know you was going to be a big part of the team. Talk about your mentality these first 3 games of the season and what you're taking out there each game.
Yeah, I mean, I think last year was super important for me to get a taste of the league and really see, you know, where I can get my footing and you know, really take off within the team, and just using that and remembering what it was like last year and continue to build off of it. I think having 1 year under my belt just with my teammates makes a huge difference. Know where they want to be, you know, how we can get them the ball, how I can be a great screener for them. Like I said, the experience of last year just makes a huge difference.
Because it certainly looked like there was a hand in the back. And also, did you get the shot you wanted there at the buzzer?
So for the explanation, they just said it was a successful challenge. There was no defensive foul, is what they said. As far as that, and yeah, we got the shot that we wanted. We tried to get a look originally, and then I told Rye if she can't get the shot to go ahead and just try to play one-on-one and get a shot up, which we trust her in those situations. But they executed the play the way it was supposed to be executed.
Chris, do you have another one?
That was it. That was my 2 questions. Sorry.
You're good. All right, and that's it. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.